Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep, and he's tackled just short of the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Will come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Second down after the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, LSU. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. The back's got it again. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game the whole nation is watching brings out some... some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
LSU has moved into the red zone. An inside deals now for the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He just came flying. He had to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking for his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they get set now to try the PAT. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass falls incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Snags the quick throw. And he's tackled after the catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finding some room with the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now they're running on the toss. Offense stopped behind the line. A big play by the defense to wrap up the first period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver who's going to bring up fourth down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's blocked. The kick was low. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. We're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU, you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Now it's second down here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for, and he pulls in the. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Bringing pressure. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Thomas. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Quarterback drops back, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness.
Instead brings up 2nd down. Second down and goal upcoming. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Movement here from the tight end. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Finds room at the 30. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play. They keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop after the completion. The Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. If they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. He's got a receiver wide open here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. A little over 20 seconds left here in the 1st half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
On the double.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Get set, get set. Tuna.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
Got it.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Clear. Clear. In. Go.
The quarterback making some changes at the line.
Longer.
And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to go down as time runs out. They passed on the field goal attempt and come up empty. And that'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense takes the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Come on, set.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
29 Philly. Go!
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Fire! Tuna!
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Keeper for the first down and more. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic and moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to home.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On third down, he drops to throw, and he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Ruled down after a solid pickup, but it wasn't enough to convert for the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the mark.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the TCU offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Grab down the middle. It's Okada. Tackles made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
On the ready.
The offense now operating in empty.
Set. Big arrow.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Oh, here comes the reverse. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Good throw to the right, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
PAT as good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free is the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open. Takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's the 2nd down play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That gain sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's complete downfield. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Back to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner is brought down. That mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at midfield. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger. They go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.